Hey guys, welcome back. It's Ben again, and today we're taking a look at the computer I built to help cure cancer and the coronavirus. Alright, let's start out. We're rocking a FX 8300 CPU, 8 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 1066 gig. So I know pretty powerful stuff, right? So originally most of these parts came from a pre-built, which was my first personal rig with some upgrades I made. So everything but the GPU came from the original, minus the case. This is a Cooler Master Box case. So I put these together originally back in, I think December it was around. I had a aunt who passed away not too long ago, and she had cancer complications for a good chunk of her life. And so I kind of wanted to do something to remember her by and to kind of give to my family. So what I did is that I built a computer that does protein folding for cancer research. So what this computer is doing is running the running the software Folding at Home, which is from the team called Folding at Home, made by a small group of students at a university, I forget which university. So what it does is that it runs simulations of proteins, whether it be medicine or diseases in a body, and you fold them by seeing how they interact with each other, and you can use that information to develop vaccines, other types of medicines, treatment, all sorts of the like. So what this PC does is that it runs simulations of proteins that could be used in medicine or how diseases act on the body. And when you fold a protein, proteins kind of have a lock and key method where you want to see how exactly the proteins interact with enzymes, and you just want to see how these diseases interact with the body in general. So what we can do, we run the program called Folding at Home, which was set up by a small team in a university. So what it does, it distributes work, as what they call it, or these projects sent by labs, universities, scientific studies, and it disperses the work that needs to be done, these computations, and across millions of computers across the world. So instead of having like one scientific research lab trying to use, the computers they have to calculate everything, if you spread that work over like 10 million computers, it gets done a lot faster. You can do a lot more data you wouldn't be able to get done before. So it leaves time for the scientists to do more of their job on their computers rather than doing it for, albeit the less interesting things. So in this program, you can choose to help with a individual or certain disease if you like. You can choose it to be cancer, Huntington's, Alzheimer's, there's a few different ones. Even though I built this for my aunt in memory of cancer, I did it so that it could work on any project that needed help, since I thought the general idea might be a little bit nicer that way, so anyone that needs help will get it. So of course, in the current day events, as you probably know, with our favorite global pandemic, there's researchers trying to find cures and vaccines for this virus. So right now, we can work on scientific research for COVID-19, which, is really important right now. It was so important, in fact, and so many people were trying to help that the Folding at Home team was running out of projects to give to people. The people were getting, they weren't getting the full work on their computer. They weren't getting whole works. They were getting like partial, or they weren't getting work at all for days because there were so many trying to be spread out at once. It would be hard to get one. And that was a lot of because their servers couldn't handle the amount of people jumping in to help. Fortunately now, companies and YouTubers like Linus Tech Tips, I know they made their own server to help with the organization. So now it's a lot better. There's still some distribution problems, but so many people are trying to help that it's really a great thing regardless. Like I said, any research. So most of the projects I'm getting are probably based on COVID-19, which is great because, the better we can go back outside, the better the world goes back to normal and people are healthy again, right? This machine isn't crazy in specifications as we saw, but every bit helps. And especially to have a designated machine just running 24/7 helps tremendously. I have this machine sitting back in the corner of my basement normally. Nice and cool down here, gets good airflow. And because the parts aren't too crazy in it, it's not a ton of power consumed. That's the biggest thing you're giving up when you run programs like this. Since you're computing with your CPU and your GPU, you're taking lots of power to spit those numbers out, you're creating heat. So, but otherwise, it's free to run for anybody. You just gotta pay the cost of electricity. And so, it's a really good help if you feel like you want to do something, but you can't make masks or you don't have straight money to donate. If you just run it on your computer, you can set it so that it runs when you're not there, have it on idle. That's perfect too. Anything you can do can really help. I'm not going to go over into the specifics of downloading and installing it. Plenty of people have done that already. I recommend on his Tech Tips video they did that. I'm not sure off the top of my head who else, but super easy to install. It's just a couple clicks and then choose if you want to be an idle or all the time. So that's going to be it for me today, but I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing this and learning a little bit about what's going on in the computer side of the pandemic right now. Again, if you can spare any time, computing time on your computer to help work, that's super helpful to all the researchers out there, and I'm sure they appreciate your help. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.